about pelvic floor exercises in maximum 3 minutes, okay? This is an area where everyone knows that they should do, like pelvic floor exercises, but only a very small percentage of women know how to actually do the pelvic floor exercises properly, okay? Or what we are talking about. It's not important only when you're pregnant or after giving birth or when your child is born. It is very important throughout your basically whole life, because you don't want to wet yourself when you sneeze when you're 70 years old, yeah? So we want to be able to run after our children, be on the trampoline, and also enjoy our 70s, 80s without wetting ourselves, yeah? And yes, it's very important to talk about it to our children, to our girls, to daughters, and tell them why is it important. And actually, it's not just, are you doing your pelvic floor exercises, but tell them and tell each other how to do the pelvic floor exercises. So, pelvic floor exercises is not just squeezing, releasing. It really has to work together with your breathing, okay? So, you have to think of the reverse breathing, and as you inhale, you have to inhale to the rib cage, back, and also to your tummy. So you can put your hand on your rib cage and hold it like that. Put the other hand on the tummy, and then as we inhale, everything expands, and as you exhale, everything comes together, okay? You have to feel your muscles between your ribs going together, okay? And we always do our pelvic floor exercises, the squeezing bit on the exhale. So you have a big breath in, and then you exhale, and that's when you squeeze, okay? And then you have to have a breath in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, and your exhale, your breath out, always has to be longer than your inhale. And in terms of down below, what we do, you have to be able to separate 3 muscles groups, okay? So you just imagine that there is one in the front, middle, and the back. The front one is quite easy because you can practice it when you go for a wee, that you start weeing and then you stop, start, stop, start, stop. So that's the muscle group what you have to be able to separate and separately squeeze without the other 2, okay? And then the back passage, just imagine that you are out in public and you really need to outbreak wind, okay? And you squeeze because you can't. And then you should be able to squeeze those muscles separately. And in the middle one, I'm sorry to say this, but this is how it is. It's just you imagine that you squeeze a willy with your vagina, okay? So you squeeze a willy and hold it, okay? So you should be able to squeeze and release all these muscle groups separately. So what I'd like you to do is with every exhale, inhale, so you inhale, and with every exhale, you squeeze the front bit, and then following exhale, middle bit, and following exhale, back passage, and then you go front, middle, back, and then you practice it. You do 5-10 squeezes, and then you have a big breath in, and then for your exhale, you squeeze all 3 muscles, and then you hold it as long as you can with your exhale, and then you release it. It's very important that you're mindful of the releasing movement as well, okay? So this is basically it. If you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to contact us.